Ask 5 neighbors, get 5 different answers. Here's the truth about what happens to your insurance premiums after you make a claim. So the first thing we have to look at is why you made a claim. If you made a claim because of something that's your fault, especially if that happens multiple times, you can expect your premiums to change, such as fire. If you have a really bad habit of leaving candles by the window and you keep setting your house on fire, you can definitely expect that the insurance company is not going to be amused and they're not going to want to charge you the same rate. However, you should not expect your premiums to go up just because you made a claim that wasn't your fault, such as a hurricane. A hurricane hit a whole area. Now, I'm not going to tell you your premiums won't go up. The carrier might actually go to the regulator, the insurance commissioner for your state, and they might actually ask permission to raise rates for everybody in the region. But they won't raise your rates simply because you made a claim. In other words, your rates are probably going up whether you make a claim or not. So at that point, you should probably go ahead and make that claim. But no, insurance companies aren't supposed to punish you for things that aren't your fault as it relates to a claim. If, on the other hand, the claim's your fault, they absolutely will raise your rates or even drop you because they think you're just way too much of a risk. The other thing that could happen is, of course, during a claim, they'll look at your home. Now, that could be good or that could be bad. Your rates could go up or your rates could go down. If they find out you have a really old roof that you're not going to replace, they might want to exclude your roof or raise your rates. On the other hand, if you have a big hurricane claim or a big tornado claim or a big fire claim and everything now in your house is brand new, they might actually lower your rates because there's less risk. For instance, a brand new roof is a lot less risky than a roof that's 20 to 25 years old. So don't just not file a claim because you're worried about your rates going up. If you have legitimate damage and it's not your fault, you really should consider filing a claim. And even if it is your fault, like a fire, I'm not going to tell you not to file a claim because frankly, that might be money that you desperately need. At the end of the day, your claim is probably larger than what your rates will go up. And if that's the case, you really should consider filing that claim. Want to learn more? Subscribe for weekly claim tips or go to insuranceclaimhq.com. Protect yourself. If you're having a problem, call us now.